Welcome to my presentation in Information and New Media. In this presentation, I will cover the topic of information and media in the marketplace. My name is Stefan Johansen and I will guide you through. So to start off, what is information literacy? The United States National Forum on Information Literacy defines information literacy as the ability to know when there is a need for information, to be able to identify, locate, evaluate, and effectively use that information for the issue or problem at hand. But what is meant by this? With more than 2.4 billion users on the internet and more than 140,000 new websites created each day, there's enough information to comprehend. The information literacy therefore enables us to locate information about a product, service, company, person, anything, especially on the internet. We also are able to identify information that is false, biased, inaccurate, or simply not correct due to information literacy, and we are able to use this information located and identified to make correct assumptions on the issue or problem at hand. It is therefore important that we can easily identify trusted sources, as problems can occur elsewise. But how are we able to use our information literacy in the media marketplace? With the introduction of the internet, users have been able to do a lot of things online, which has opened up for a whole new market. 62% of the internet users uses the internet for research, 58% uses the internet for shopping, 50% for banking, and 45% are merely looking for a job. The internet has allowed corporations to gain even more money than before by being able to reach out to everybody through media and advertising, websites, and so on. With that being said, a simple game like Candy Crush generates more than $850,000 per day, and a company as Google earns $21 billion each year, mainly on the advertising business. But what is advertising? The definition of advertising is in a business form of marketing communication used to encourage, persuade, or manipulate an audience to take or continue to take some actions. By audience, there's meant viewers, readers, or listeners, or sometimes specific groups. This differs. But why is this a bad thing? Advertising on the internet is not always reliable. We've all seen examples on "You're the millionth user, click here to claim your prize," which sadly isn't a real thing. They do this to manipulate users into clicking links and downloading programs for profit. Advertisers also often use the things that capture the interests of the people. They use tricks to lure people onto the sites, for example exaggeration. We have all seen advertisements like "Get buff like me in only 20 minutes, earn $1 million from your couch, work from home, lose weight," and so on. But how did users identify these problems before the internet? Before the internet, users had to rely on each other. There was no other way. Businesses could say what they want, for example, postulate that dragons exist, with only few possibilities to figure out if this was true. Nowadays, corporations have to watch out for the users, as these has become more literate due to the internet and through learning and sharing of stories. Everyone can share their stories, everyone can share their information, and everyone can help each other. A good example of the increased information literacy is found in the Applegate some years ago. With the introduction of the iPhone, nobody would have thought that Apple used workers that worked in China under lousy conditions and salaries for the productions of their iPhones. But through media literacy and the online users, all people worldwide were able to find out that even though Apple didn't care, the users cared for these people, which led to a decrease in sales due to the information literacy of the people. This is where the corporate social responsibility comes into the picture. Corporate social responsibility is the responsibility of the companies to act within some areas to decrease the impact on areas as child labor, human rights, salaries, and so on. It's the globally and social responsibility of a company to make money the right way, and is a term that has gained momentum in the last few years. With the introduction of this new term and the users' increased literacy, companies are now forced to do business the right way instead of doing business the cheapest way possible. And if a business differs from this philosophy, the media literacy has enabled the users to take distance from the company by not buying its products, by not using its services, by using someone else who cares for corporate social responsibility. So to sum up, information and media in the marketplace has exponentially increased with the introduction of the internet. Luckily, the information literacy has made people more skeptic and avoiding the huge corporation who only goes for profit. With the media literacy, users are able to travel through this media marketplace safely by using their intuition, by using their judgment, and by using their common sense. So to conclude on all this, being informed, being literate, makes the users able to take the best choices by 1, being able to identify good and bad employers or products or services, 2, being able to avoid frauds, scams, false advertisements, and so on, and 3, being able to share good and bad information and stories, and helping others become more literate. So in conclusion, the more literate people are, the better. The more users who share their stories, the more literate people can be. This was the end of my presentation, and thank you for watching.